was great. Before we get
Thank you.
into it, man, super,
Thank you.
super, super dope. Loved it.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. We took it back on this one, man. Like I wanted the beats from JPZ. I knew he could capture the '90s sound, but updated. You know what I mean? And that KC Mob feeling, you know. And it took me all the way back, brother. You know, and I think he did a great job. You know.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
I love
oh
it,
yeah.
man. So Shaheem Reed, the Rap on Wrestling podcast. We got Ari, we got E Will, Nick 816, Spiff TV. He's out in Paris, France with the fourth rope and everything. He's doing a good thing, doing a great thing. And we are honored to have a guest of honor today. One of my longtime homies. We actually just went out to dinner last week. Tech N9ne. The new LP is out every single place on the planet. It is called 5816 Forest.
Yes.
Everywhere, everywhere.
Yes, man. 5816 Forest, man. That's where I grew up. That's where I grew up. You know, my mom married a Muslim when I was 12, and Abul Hassan Rasul Khalifa moved us to 5816 Forest. And the album is talking about from when I moved in at 12 till I ran away at 17 on a quest to become Tech N9ne, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just proud it's finally out, man, and everybody's getting to listen to all my stories that are not fabricated at all, that are totally true, nothing just for entertainment purposes or nothing. I'm talking about from no rub to the nice one to excited when I first got my heart broken by Chanel, you know, and it's like true stories all the way through, man. And I'm proud. I'm proud to say that I got through it, and it's beautiful, you know.
Bro, I'm
Oh
proud to say that we're getting a chance to witness you still at your apex, like we
Yes,
still the melodies, bro, the
yes,
storytelling, the skills are sharp, and it's really dope to hear a rap album. Like Slick Rick just dropped the album a couple of weeks ago, right? He's one of the
yep,
masters of storytelling. You show your mastery of storytelling on this, and what I love about it, we don't get a lot of stories in hip hop anymore. Now it's just
right,
a lot of vibing. It's some people just want to get lyrical, which I'm not mad at all. But I miss the storytelling. I miss like children's story. I miss like
yes,
Mahogany by Rock Kim. I miss like you know
yes,
I don't want to live no more.
yes.
My Biggie everyday struggle. How is it for you
yeah.
to sit down and get with that pen and paper and write these stories down?
Man, I always thought of myself as one of the best storytellers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been telling stories throughout my whole career, but
Hmm.
this one, never done one like this one, where it's all me on all the verses, you know, same producer all the way through, man, and it just brought back all these stories that I had to recall. I had to go like really reach into some of my old school homies and like, hey man, how'd this happen again? You know what I'm saying? And really recall every little thing that I was saying because I got to be able to back it up. And it just felt really good to see it come to fruition with all the stories that I told, all 17 episodes of this story. And it's a testament to my skill to be able to keep people engaged through all these stories without being bored or not sounding redundant throughout the album, you know?
Yeah, now we gonna get into it, man, because you got, man, you talk about on the first record, you talk about your mom having epilepsy and being in the mental ward. You got the story where you and the homies went to go see the white girl, and the
Yes,
parents, you had to get up out of there real quick.
yes,
Cause
yes,
pops and the guys was coming home, man. You start off talking to your son Donnie, then Aaliyah gets on the phone. We got Black Wall Street later on. He
yep,
he, he talks about it. And there's a record. There's a song called Lola, Lola, where you talk about a girl who convinced you to rap. but you also
Lola.
use it. Yeah, but you also use an acronym for Lola. Tell us about the acronym.
I wanted Lola, her name is Lola Morris, but as I was writing the song, I wanted it to be an acronym for Love of Lyrics Always, because she started me writing lyrics through a dare. And at that time, I didn't know I would have a love of lyrics always. But as time went on, Lola Morris ignited my love of lyrics always. She ignited it, man. And I haven't stopped writing rhymes since '85, man, in seventh grade.
That's incredible, bro. Because when we think about your style, man, you have so many different styles. We can't put you in a box, obviously, but the speed rap is a hallmark of Tech N9ne that people love. How you really just get them rhymes off, and
Yes,
sometimes when you're an artist and you hitting them with the speed rap, the lyrics get overlooked. But people like
yes,
yourself, Twister, Bone
yes,
Thugs,
yes.
Buster,
Buster. Yes,
Eminem, Jay,
yes,
you guys
yes.
never compromise the lyrics for the style. I want to ask you about that.
Nah, man. People just want to hear you go fast, but I've never claimed to be the fastest because my what I care about, man, and what it's about to me is clarity while speeding. If you're gonna speed, that's how you show out.
Yeah.
That's how I do mine. Clarity over speed. But while you're speeding and you still got clarity, that's exactly how you show out, man. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. Because if they can't hear what you're saying, it's gibberish.
Yes.
Why are you
Yes.
Yeah.
saying it?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know, it
And
don't
the
matter how
Mm.
it don't matter how good the style you're saying it. If they can't hear what you're saying, and you're cutting out clarity for speed, then it's for naught. And that's what I always prided myself on: clarity while speeding.
Yes.
You
And
know?
and how about this too, Tech? Not just doing it in the studio, but you got to do it in front of 15,000 people every night.
Yeah.
Every
Yes.
night. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
y'all
Yes.
gonna
Yes.
see.
You gotta be able to get that off. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in the studio, I always wrote my lyrics to perform live. You know what I'm? And I got taught that on a early on in my life. And the, if you can't do it live, what are you doing it for? Just to race? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing worldwide choppers on stage, man. I'm
Ah,
doing I'm doing my trust verse from NS album, man. I'm doing the Ronald verse off the Falling in Reverse. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all those. I'm doing Midwest Choppers 1, 2, and 1 and 2. Man, I'm actually doing these songs live, and people will pay great money and good money to come see us do these things because they know that we got it
yeah.
live on stage, no backing track. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Just me. I'm the main vocal, busting it.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Remember back in the
Yeah.
days they had the commercial. Is it live or is it Memorex?
Right. Yeah.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Word.
So it's like I really I really pride myself on being able to spit those verses live, man. Fragile with me and Kendrick. I spit my verse every night, and it's so hard. It's like I have to get down on one knee, kneel down to ground myself to do. Some of the people appointed to give an opinion and never do get it. I want you to come on Gabba Jimmy and Nina want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like you like riding a surfboard. Can't
Ah.
stand the way they cleanse it is gifted, evan incredible, gets fanned away with grants the fade, the gem will is scripted, just a second. Ramming up with everything in the flow. I'm the novel, looks very mean when I flow. You know, if you mess up, you're gonna lose your footing. So
Yeah.
it's always nervous, but we do that thing live every night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not
That pocket, man. You always manage to you're one of the better MCs that rides like pockets. I can't
Yes, sir.
explain it
Yeah,
because I'm not a rapper or
yeah.
anything, but
I can explain
it
it.
is.
I can explain it really simple to you. Um, I couldn't afford drums when I was young, so I became percussive with my flow. Follow me all around the planet. I run again. No psychology. They can never manage, but do damage with no apology. Pick them up, panic a little minute, because I gotta be friendly. I'm a Jimmy, because I'm an oddity. You know, that's like a bongos.
Yeah.
It's percussive. It's percussive, and I'm a b-boy, so I'm hitting like. Got the track, I like I'm good when your mama knock us like a pop, because I'm popping, so rock, fuck, I give it a top, like hip hop, and watch it make the rock with it. It's bongos and it's popping and it's everything. It's all percussive, man. You know?
Yeah. I
E,
love it. I love it.
Will, I know
Yes,
you
sir.
had it. Will, I know you had a question. We gonna get into wrestling tech, but Will, Worldwide Choppers is one of his favorite records. I know he had a question about that, so you know,
Yes, sir.
don't be shy, man. Tech is our
Well,
brother.
I had a few questions for you.
Yeah.
But number one, man, for me as a music nerd, you were signed with Quincy Jones first.
I was signed with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis first in '93,
Even
and
even
then
better.
Quincy Jones in '97.
Like that's a way to start a career. You know what I mean?
Yes, 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 yes.
How did you link with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and then go from them to Quincy Jones?
I got with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis through a group that they had signed, a R&B group by the name of Low Key. They were from Kansas City. They were
Okay.
in cahoots with the guy who was doing my music at the time, DJ Icy Rock. You know, and we had did a couple of songs, and Icy Rock sent it to his friends in the group Low Key, and they played it for Jimmy and Terry, and they're like, we want that. So I got my first record deal in '93. Um, they wanted me to sound like when I first got out to LA. '93, I think "Protect Your Neck" just came out, and they was like, they gave us this guy, this A&R guy. They assigned him to us. His name was Life Allah, and he said, "You got to do that, son. You got to do that right there." I said, "I can't do that right there, man. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I can't do that. I got to do me." So they wanted me to try to mimic Wu-Tang, in '93, and
Wow.
because that was taking everybody by storm, you know, and you know, they didn't really know what they do. It wasn't Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. It was the people that worked for them that didn't have a clue on what to do with Tech N9ne. They just wanted me to be a clone. So that deal was over in '90. Okay, I got it in '93. I think it was over. They let us free in '95. '95, I started doing music with Don Juan and Diamond, Midwest Side Records, some gangsters back home. And when I did one of the first songs, Mitch Bay, over there in my old hood, they sent it to a lady out there, out here in California, man, and she happened to be in cahoots with QD3, Quincy Jones' son. You know what I'm saying? So QD3 heard it, he loved it, sent it to his pops. His pops said, "I want that." He said, Quincy said my style reminded him of bebop. Skippity bebop to bebop, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing, flip of the tongue, So that's how I got with Quincy Jones, and that's how I got with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. It's just so crazy that my head of security, Muggs, he always calls me Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He said, "You're Michael, man. You're Michael of rap." And it's just so funny because I signed with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They do Janet Jackson's music,
Yeah.
you know. And then I signed with Quincy. He does Michael Jackson's music.
Legend.
That's
Legendary.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
You were on Back on the Block, right?
No, I wasn't on
No.
Back on the
Oh,
Block. That
you
was
okay? Okay.
before I signed. I don't know what year that was, but it wasn't
Yeah.
'97 when I signed with. That was years
Okay.
after.
Okay. My
When
apologies on that one.
Secret Garden and all that was on there. Big Daddy Kane then was on there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Super,
Yep.
super dope, man. So we asked you about Lola. You know, you getting introduced to hip hop, and I mean, introduced to rapping, to rhyming yourself, with Lola. Now, who is the equivalent to Lola on the wrestling side? Who introduced you to the world of the squared circle?
My uncle, IKE, my uncle Ike. My uncle Ike had me watching. I remember his name called Bruiser Brody. I don't know who that is. I can't
Bruiser
remember.
Brody for sure.
Bruiser
That's
Brody.
that's him.
Yeah, I remember that
Legend.
name. I remember that name early on. Rufus R. Jones. Um,
Rufus R. Jones.
yeah,
Oh man.
just early on, man. It was on like black and white TV in Wayne Minor. You know what I'm saying? We used to watch it, and I think later on a little bit was Kabuki. He used to spit stuff out of his mouth or something.
Oh yeah, the Great Kabuki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That was my introduction into wrestling, and my uncle Ike. Ric Flair and all that kind of stuff, because hey man, I'm old school, man. I'm about to be 54 November 8th, so
God
that's why I'm
bless.
calling out all these early names.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. That
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's the foundation, man. That's where every Ric Flair, Bruiser Brody. I used to come home um, when I was in like junior high school, and they had
Yes,
they had switched it to ESPN, so we could see World Championship Wrestling with Devon Eriks and
yes.
all of them out of Texas. And I would turn on
Yeah.
TV and see Yo, I was a little afraid of Bruiser Brody. He actually reminded me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre a little bit, because
Sir, yes, sir. And it was another one too. It was Andre the Giant, of course. That was later on.
yes, yes,
Yep.
yes. Now,
Yep. Yep.
as you got older, did you like who was the wrestler that you would imitate? Like when you fighting with your friends, like, as you got older, who was the wrestler that y'all might be in the
Did I
backyard or something? Was you into that?
did I imitate anybody? Nah, man, because I can't lie, man. It was a little bit after that, man. My uncle turned me on to Sugar Ray Leonard, man, and
Oh,
he
you was
started
in
buying
him.
me boxing gloves. He started buying me boxing gloves, and I started boxing the whole. I started boxing the whole projects, man. I got my tooth chipped back
Woo!
then. You know what I'm saying? So it jumped from wrestling to boxing quick, man. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I was Sugar Ray Leonard, man, but um, as far as wrestling, I don't recall reenacting anybody, but the closest thing to that was Kiss, Gene Simmons. I wanted to be Gene Simmons, and I know that a lot of wrestlers listen to Kiss and the rock and roll back then. You know what I'm sizzling? So,
Kids
but
look like wrestlers.
yeah, they do. Just look like wrestlers,
Well,
especially
Shout
early
out to
on wrestlers.
Demolition.
right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Demolition.
Well,
You know.
let me ask you
Wow.
this: with your pops, Muslim stepdad, Christian mom, how did they feel about you listening to some of this rock and roll music and hip hop and even watching wrestling? Like how stringent were they on you with the content that you consume?
From birth to 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? We lived in Wayne Minor Project. So I had to get hip hop from next door at the Reese's house and listen to rap music. I had to sneak and listen to it next door, you know what I'm saying? But later on, I was able to, when my mom married a Muslim, Abul Hassan Rasul Khalifa, he didn't really want me to be in the streets rapping. He wanted me to get a job, you know what I'm saying? He wanted me to get a job and, you know, really get into my homework and my schoolwork. And, I had to sneak and buy records and keep them at my next door neighbor's house. I would sneak and buy Paid in Full. I was sneaking by It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. I was sneaking by Mantronics. I was sneak. What else did I buy that was early on? It was Mantronics. I had to sneak and buy Roger Troutman, Zach,
Wow.
because
Wow.
they didn't want me to really spend my money on things that they thought was frivolous. But
Yeah.
those were that was the foundation of me becoming Tech N9ne. You know what I'm saying? That was the foundation, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah. So I had a lot of resistance from my elders, but it couldn't stop me at all. You know what I mean? And it came full circle. I held on to music really tight throughout my career till I became Tech N9ne. And then I wrapped myself all the way up to rapping with The Rock,
Yeah.
rapping
Legend.
with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rapped my way all the way up to that. That means he heard my music way back and recognized who I was to invite me to the set of Ballers to meet him out in L.A. when I was out here, And from there, we did a song called Face Off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, rapped my way all the way up to the biggest movie star in the world, That is a testament, brother.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's
Amen.
amazing.
Yep.
I mean, how does that make you feel? I know you've accomplished so much and you've done so many great things, but like, how does that make you feel? Like
Right.
that's a huge milestone. The Rock.
Man, that made me feel like I was walking on sunshine, man. That, he could have worked with anybody. He could have worked
Right?
with anybody. It could have been with Eminem. It could have been with Kendrick. It could have been with J. Cole. It could have been with Jay-Z. A long time ago, he did. It's none of your business with Wyclef, but that wasn't this. This was really rapping
Yeah.
that he wanted to
Hmm.
do. You know what I'm saying? With Tech N9ne, man. So it
Legend.
made me feel really accomplished, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tech.
Yeah. Wyclef and The Rock did a ska song.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That was more like a ska record. I don't even count that as like a hip hop record. So
Right,
that
right,
one,
right, 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 right.
Big up to our guy, Tech N9ne, man. It's always great to see him. Thank you for coming on the show. And make sure y'all go and get that album. Monday Night Raw, though, guys. Hey, what up, Olympia? There we go. My little baby Olympia. Monday Night
uh,
Raw. So we finally got the finals. I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. Cody Rhodes beat Jey Uso in the semifinals in the main event of Raw to advance to the finals on Saturday night, where he will face Randy Orton. One of the two will be King of the Ring, so it's looking like, guys, we'll either see Randy against John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam in a rematch, or we'll see Cody Rhodes against John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam in another rematch. What'd you think of the match,
hmm.
Ari?
I mean, I'm not gonna hate. I enjoyed the match. I thought it was dope. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like you could have flipped the coin. It could have went to either one of them. It was going back and forth. They had me fooled. I thought Jay had it. I thought he had it. I thought he should have at least went for the pin instead of trying to go for the splash. But I play a lot of 2K, man. Cody pressed that rage button. You know what I'm saying? And he went up to a different level. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But overall, I think it was a really good match. That could be a PLE type of match, and we got that on Raw. So I thought that was dope.
Yeah. Ari, was you like me? Was you like, yo, what the hell? When my man was about to get that splash and then Cody, Cody just jumped on the top rope. I said, yo, that's crazy.
They,
And he gave him like, I don't even know what he gave. He gave him like a RKO slash Cody cutter. I was like, what the hell?
so Cody has a hook up button. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole nother level
That's it.
for Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? So as E Will would say, 17 F5s and 25 suplexes, and you can't beat the man. So now that he got a rage button, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was good though. It was good, man.
Hey, I'm playing. I started the island on 2K, right?
Okay. Okay.
I'm at zero, trying to beat zero. The
Okay.
the computer Xavier Woods,
Creed.
Cody
Yeah,
moved
yeah.
like him with the
Okay.
casket match. I can't beat this casket match. Like he's unbeatable. He got the glow, man. I can't explain it, man.
Listen, that's not
He's
even
like
the hard
hung,
one yet.
man,
Yeah. You'll
man.
have fun on the island though. The island is dope, man. The island is dope.
Oh yeah,
I like that. I like that.
That's a
Neither
little
one
that's
of
a
the
little
guys.
2K stuff for y'all.
Yeah, I still gotta. I gotta get into them, man. I'm slipping.
oh
I'm
yeah.
slipping. I definitely like that neither one of them was holding back though. It wasn't like no street fight brawl or nothing like that. But they was doing the moves. Like Jey Uso gave him that kick for real. He gave him that super. You saw that one when Cody was on his knees and Jey gave him that super
Yep.
kick.
He ate that one.
I felt
Yeah,
bad for Cody
that
because I'm
was
like, why they keep hitting my man in the eardrum, man? Like he caught another one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he caught that for real. He caught that for
And he
real.
played
But
it in
hey.
slow
yo,
motion.
you real quick. I know you was talking about Jay needs like a finisher move. Like, I was watching
Yeah.
that match and I'm like, damn, what he should just do the stinger splash or he should do the blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? Like it is a few moves that he could add to the arsenal that I think will help out. But I don't know, man. That's just my. I would love him. I would love to see him just do the super kick for his finisher move, man.
Just got to build up to it though, man.
Yeah.
Can't just throw it out. But he was throwing some mean ones this match though, so I'll give him that. Jade looked good. Cody looked good. Jay hit that Cody cut it pretty dope too, and he took it pretty well. So I mean, it was a
Yeah,
good match
yeah,
overall.
yeah.
They
I
had
think
fun
with
with
Jay, if that super kick would be his finisher, he would have to do maybe two, three, maybe 4, 5 matches with just no super kicks, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then build up the anticipation for it and finally hit it, man. And it'd be the knockout punch.
So think
Yeah.
Um,
about it. He could substitute those super kicks for regular like rock punches, and then have the crowd do yeet after every punch instead
yep.
of doing so many super kicks. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just hope somebody get in his ear and like implement it, because the super kick, man, that's my favorite finishing move right there. I think I got that
Wow.
right over the
Yeah.
RKO.
I definitely like it. That's a great idea, Ari. But I think in order for him to use it, we got to drastically cut it down out of the arsenal of everybody else. Like I saw Rhea Ripley do a super kick. Solo does it. Jimmy, like they gotta they gotta cut it down. To me,
Yeah.
Jay got to go to the corner and,
Oh
and,
yeah.
and start up the band, man. Start getting everybody eating while he about to do the super kick.
Hmm.
that's
Shawn Michaels
crazy.
changed the
That's
game,
crazy.
man.
That
That's
yep.
Yeah, he
I
changed the
crazy.
agree with you
game.
on that.
Yeet, 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 and
Yeah,
then do the kick. That's it.
yeah.
Because
Start
in
the
the
band
Rockers,
up.
it was a regular move. But when he
Right.
went solo, that was it. It
And
started
think
with the
about it.
the
Marty
barbershop.
Jannetty was doing it too. He was doing a super kick too, and
Hmm.
he got
But
thrown
it
through
was
that
that
glass. It
barbershop.
was a wrap. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Cause
it.
Shawn
That's
Michaels was
it.
doing like an angle slam at first. He was like doing like an angle type slam at first.
Yeah.
So
He was
that
a bigger guy. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we,
Yep.
we, we gotta get in. We gotta talk to Jay, man. We gotta talk to Jay. We need that to be the finishing move right there.
I like it.
Mhm.
What y'all think of Jade versus Roxanne Perez? Jade Cargil, she won, so she's going into the finals of Queen of the Ring, and she's gonna fight Asuka. Asuka got so much swag too, man. Lord have mercy. Asuka, she had that mask on, and she came out with doing her little Asuka dance. I don't know, Jay. Oscar feeling it, man. What y'all think about the match and the outcome of it?
I think they
I
both got down. They both got jiggy. Roxanne got jiggy a little bit too. I like to see it, but
yeah.
I knew overall Jay was gonna take the dub. But yeah, it was a good match. It's a good match.
And I think we all picked Jade to win.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody
I
picked
picked
Roxanne.
Roxanne. Yeah, I
Yeah.
picked
Yeah, I think we
Roxanne.
Yeah.
all did.
I only way I could see Roxanne if there was interference, but that's the match where I realized, oh, they keeping the king and queen in the ring clean. They're not doing any interference. It's just a legit tournament. So Jade took that, man. Um she's gonna look good with that crown and that cape and that scepter.
She looks like a
She's gonna
queen
look good.
already. I agree. She's gonna look incredible. She's gonna look like a superhero, some out of He-Man Masters of the Universe. Word.
Hey, this gonna sound. I don't know if this sound crazy. You know how when Booker won, we got Queen Charmel. I think Jay need a dude in the tux with her, man. I think it would be hilarious. It like sort of like Tony has Luther. Tony Storm has Luther. Somebody to like answer her every beck and call. I think that would be dope. You know what I mean? Plus, it would get him out of catering. So maybe Ashanti Adonis or somebody. But I think that would be dope.
But if you do that
Have
for her, is she
she
a
have a male
heel or she
valet?
still doing that as a face?
Yeah, she's gonna be face for a while, so yeah, it wouldn't even work. Yeah, they gonna
I
keep her
like her
face
as
for
a
a while.
heel. I mean, you.
Me too.
I don't know. I would
I
love.
mean,
Go ahead, E.
she and not like in AEW she did it. She had the lawyer with her. She had Mark Sterling with her,
Hmm.
and it was working. You know what I mean? It made it a little interesting because her promo skills aren't the best. So having that mouthpiece would be cool. Like I don't really want to see her with the baddies. Like that's super cliche. That's super cliche. You know what I'm saying? But if she had like her own outfit, fire. Even as a face, you know what I'm saying? I think it would be dope.
I like the
Listen,
baddies.
man,
I ain't gonna lie. I like
I
the
thought the
baddies.
yeah, I like the baddies too, but I thought the match was dope, man. I thought Jay was playing with her food a little bit, man. Roxanne was beating the stockings off of her at one point. You know what I'm saying? So I thought Roxanne she had a chance. She had a chance to win, man. But kudos to Jay. Jay, she pulled through. So both of those matches, man, I thought they were both really dope matches. I'm shocked a little bit. I thought they was really dope matches, but I still think Oscar is gonna pull through, man, with that win.
Not with that
Yeah,
booty bump. Not with that damn
yeah.
booty bump, man.
It got to be something more. It got to be something
I ain't
more.
gonna lie. If
Oscar
Jay
rocking
lose
us
to
to
that,
sleep with that, man. She rocking us to sleep.
if Jay lose to that booty bump, man, it's gonna set her back like couple months, man. It's not a good look, yo.
I feel
It's
it.
it's
Well,
like
if
it's like Gunther. It's like Gunther getting squashed at Mania, man. It don't make sense.
if Jade wins Queen of the Ring, she gets the title shot, but the Charlotte Flair step to her over the name, the Queen, because that's Charlotte's whole thing, being called the Queen.
I think no
I
matter
can
what,
see
it leads to
Charlotte
her
talking.
winning.
Charlotte's gonna talk her way into a triple threat. I think. I think that she's gonna talk her way into Charlotte Tiffy versus Jade. And I think what E Will was saying that's when Naomi will cash in. Like whoever wins that, that's when Naomi will cash in. But
Mhm.
I think Jade has come too far now. I think she's in the finals. Like they gotta, I think they gotta keep her strong and keep building her up. Like I keep saying, this is somebody who potentially can. They brought her in the main event WrestleMania. Like you look at Jade and like she's a WrestleMania main eventer. Like it might not be next year, but like in the next couple of years, that's where she should be, and she needs to be on the top of the women's division. And you got to keep making her strong. I think she's in the finals. Oscar is red hot, but Oscar just came back. Oscar's already had the title. keep building Jade. This is where the new stars are made. So Oscar's already pretty
Yeah.
much a made woman. So give it.
When is
Yeah.
Jay doing that movie though?
I
I
don't know
don't think they gave a day
I
yet.
don't know the production schedule to be honest, but
And they say she has a significant part in the movie, like not just small
Yeah.
features.
Reason why I asked that because I'm like, all right, obviously she gonna need a little time off. So
yeah.
when is that gonna be? You know what I mean?
I ain't
Well,
gonna lie, she had a lot of time off already.
She I ain't want to say it. I am. I ain't
She
want to
got
say
that
it, but
Roman schedule. Well, not anymore though. But
Roman schedule is tough. That joint is tough.
What's so crazy is that um when back in the days they used to announce a movie and then it's like another year to 6 months to a year when the movie starts filming. But now they be announcing these people that starring in the movie while the movie is actually in production. So I
hmm
don't know. Like with Liv Morgan, they announced she was gonna be in the movie, and she next week she was out of there. You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. It's mm Hopefully it doesn't hopefully it doesn't distract what she's doing in wrestling. What y'all
hmm
think about Bailey and Becky Lynch? Obviously, two ladies that know each other for a while. It ended with Lyra coming in and beating Becky up. I think that was
That wasn't
telegraphed.
interference.
I think yeah, I think we pretty much knew that was gonna happen. So I think we all pretty much called it. Nick, you shaking your head. You wasn't feeling it.
Not that I wasn't feeling it. I just I was having a conversation with my buddy Mike about it this morning actually about Bailey. And he's like, "Hey, leave Bailey alone." I'm like, my thing is it's hard for me to get into her character when she's. It's hard for herself to get into her own character right now. So I don't know. She I feel like she's sad out there. She's depressed Bailey right now. She's trying to find her way. She she needs something. She needs a little fire under her or something. But that's just my thing with Bailey right now. Becky's great. She's a great performer. But yeah, just Bailey needs a little something,
Bailey's
something, a
booking
little
is not
love.
the best.
No, man, and I feel terrible because she's a great performer. She's held down the company for so long, but
But you know what I think it is with Bailey too, and I've heard her speak about it. If you go back to her career, the best part of her career is when she was hugging, right?
yeah,
She doesn't like to hug. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And she was like,
hmm
she doesn't want to go back to that. She wouldn't do it. But as a face, like that would get her the biggest pop. That would put her over in matches. You know what I'm saying? So if she's being reluctant to do that, she's gonna struggle as a face. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to turn her heel at some point because that
Yeah.
fits her persona a little bit better.
all right. And that was a big thing. Like I was telling him, I was like, she's super open, like how she is and her stance with the company and how she's not super happy with her booking. So like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's hard, just hearing that and me having to bite into her character. She needs a little something.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with
She
hugs,
feels.
man? What's wrong with the hugs, E?
I don't know, but I mean, if it's a like for me, I want her to go back to the inflatable people and all of that.
That's
And
the hugs,
if she,
yeah.
if she
Do
don't
his
like the
thing.
if she don't like the hugs, man,
High
I've seen them
five.
do it before. They had Thea as Shelton Benjamin's mom, plant some kids in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, plant some kids. You hug this kid, blah blah blah. So you ain't got to hug everybody and just keep it moving. She probably didn't like it because it was super cheesy, but it was
It
really
worked.
over.
Yeah, it worked.
I feel like she feels like watching her. She's feel down ever since she got pulled off of Mania.
Yeah.
I
Like
would feel
you
down
can tell
too.
that it,
Like
but
why would you do
you
that?
can tell that it really bothered her. And
And that it's still bothering her.
But
yeah,
she's not popping.
But
True.
they could have kept on Mania, man. They brought Becky Lynch
Yeah.
just for them to lose the belt the next night. They could have
Right.
just had
Yeah.
Becky debut the next night. She didn't. Becky didn't.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't need Mania, and she didn't. I don't think she earned Mania. I mean, she has a great
I agree.
resume, but she wasn't there for the whole year. Bailey was there just
She's the
entertaining.
man. She's the man. She pulled a John Cena card. I don't have to earn
She
nothing.
did the same thing. She did the same thing to Bianca at SummerSlam. I hated that. That was one of my
Yeah, I didn't
least
like that. I
favorite
didn't.
moves
Yeah, I didn't
ever.
like that. That
Ever.
that was the Brock Lesnar and Kofi Kingston joint, man. I ain't like that.
Oh my god. I'm still mad about that one, man. But that's another
Yeah, I
story,
think we
man.
all are. That was tough.
He
That
didn't even
was
get a
tough.
rematch, man. He had to go out and say, I don't need the rematch. I remember that promo. I was like, man, this is crazy. But anyway,
Bailey has
What
purple hair, man. I'm looking at it. She has fully purple hair, and it's
and it's
still
not like really styled. It's just out.
right.
It's like
It's nothing. It's lackluster, man. She gotta get some ore. She gotta look at where her best friend Mercedes Monet is doing, and you know recreate herself a
right.
little bit.
is that?
I
Is
mean,
that?
she's
Is
more than
that a
welcome to hit the indies.
hell no?
Nah.
Nah,
Bailey,
nah, nah.
That's what I told my brother. I was like, do you think she would like flourish in like AEW?
Like, see, I look at it different. Like, some people were like lifelong wrestling fans and lifelong in it, and Bailey is in that category. Some were like college athletes that stumbled into it. They got discovered at a weightlifting competition, whatever. So, no, if she can still make the money and get her passion back, why not? You know what I mean? But if you're going to just stay there and just continue to be Queen Take a Pen and
Queen, take a
just
pen. Damn.
just
Damn.
wallow, just wallow around, so be it. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Macho Man
Either
was,
way,
if not her
as long
favorite wrestler, one of her favorite wrestlers. But if you look at Macho Man, like, come on, man, like the aura was crazy. Like she got to take a little bit out of that page, a little something.
you know, I had to like when she was doing the hug gimmick. Like for me, I always wanted her to do like, let's say her finisher would be the finisher of a legend she looked up to. So one week her finisher would be the elbow from the top rope like Macho Man. The next week her finisher might be the sharpshooter. Like with that character, I think that would have been dope. Maybe
But
have a few legends walk into the ring sometimes, but
remember, even her finisher was a hug. It was the belly to belly suplex. You know what I'm saying? Which she hugged you and did that. So like it fit. I don't know why she, is reluctant to go back to that. You're not hugging no adults, man. You hugging kids. If you hugging
yeah,
anybody, you hugging kids. Goddamn.
not no creep, not them creepy ass fans that be waiting for you in the airport.
Yeah, you ain't gotta hug them. You hugging kids, man.
she needs some better
And
music too. I was listening to. I think a lot of the women in general, their music is lackluster. Even Jay's music is weak. I was like, come on.
Even their graphics, like Alexa Bliss coming back, you would think she would get better graphics than just literally plain stroke white text and a moving background. It's crazy. I mean, that's
Bailey
just
got to be
creative.
careful too, man, because I think Lyra is about to turn heel, man.
You
Her and
think
Becky
Yeah.
so?
about to. I think they about to team up. Yeah, I think they about to team
Mm.
up, man.
They gotta figure it out. They fluctuating too much. It's just like that Seth Rollins promo at the beginning of the show. He's like, "Yo, yeah, I come out here like, what do y'all want?
Oh
Y'all
no.
yelling for CM Punk? Y'all yelling for Roman? Then y'all start cheering my song? Then y'all start barking? Like, what the hell y'all want, man?"
Yeah, man.
They don't know.
They
But I,
don't,
but I
and
mean,
that's a.
can the fans? Let me ask everybody: can the fans just want it all? Can they just be a fan of everybody and just cheer
Oh,
They
of
can,
everybody
course.
on?
100%. Because if I'm
Uh,
there, I'm yelling with them. So I get it.
it's a
It's
hundred
just in the
percent.
moment.
But if you're an old school fan of wrestler, like not just the new stuff, like you appreciate the separation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like everybody, it's weird. Good guys get booed, bad guys get cheered. It's just a whole different uh era we're in right now. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, Austin, he was anti. Ain't no way in Austin should have been like a face. You know what I mean? But
Oh, he was my hero, bro.
yo, you add in the element of him beating up his boss, bruh.
That's
I
that's what
thought about.
everybody wants to do. That's what everybody
Right.
I was in
wanted to
high
do.
school, so I thought about my gym teacher. Who I wanted to knock upside his head a few times. You know what I'm saying? He was living everybody's dream. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
did
that was
he
crazy.
create the in betweener? Like the did
It
like
might have been. It
Kevin
might have
Owens
been
is a
Bret.
tweener.
It might have been Bret Hart though, man. Because remember with Bret Hart, he was getting love everywhere else on the planet except the United States. The United States was booing him, but everywhere else on the planet, he was the number one hero.
Yeah.
So
Oh
Nah,
man.
man, they ain't love Brett like that.
yeah, they loved him
Shawn
over
Michaels,
Chauncey.
nah, Shawn Michaels is getting that love, man. Watch the clip. Shawn Michaels is walking to the ring just kissing people. I said, damn, God,
Hey,
damn, Shawn.
He had aura back in the day, though, man.
he
Yeah,
had
Jeez.
that A1 Perico.
Pre-saved Shawn Michaels was a beast.
yeah,
Yeah,
damn,
man.
damn, heartbreak.
And he's a San Antonio legend, man. Trust me. Yeah,
Yeah,
his hometown.
he got it. Um, guys, I got a hot take. I'm not loving this Seth Rollins faction no more. I'm just
But
Told you I
why?
didn't say
Because
that.
I feel the same way, but I got a reason why. So why?
for one, it's boring. For two, they're not letting Paul Heyman talk no more. Like I was watching Raw, I'm like, goddamn, Seth, like you breaking the formula. Like let Paul Heyman talk, warm it up, and then you get into it. Seth is very long winded now, and I feel that Bron Breaker and Bronson Reed have lost their identities. All my Bronson
Yeah.
Reed don't even switch up his Jordans no more. Like those are my favorite threes that he wear. I love them, but he's wearing them every week. Bron
Them
Breaker's
Jordan's
wearing the
holding on for
same.
life, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, come on, man. Like he used to
Hey,
he used to be
Word.
fresh. Bronson used to have an ill sneaker game. Like, it's just very generic, and they're feeling
come
like
on, Tom.
Do they even have a
ARP.
name yet?
They don't even have a name
Nope.
yet. They don't even have a name yet.
Nope.
Somebody on the ground was calling them the Seth Riders. instead of
Oh, the what?
The Seth Rollins.
instead of yeah, instead of the Death Riders, the Seth Riders.
I like
Oh
that though.
man,
That's funny.
I don't know, man.
that's
I think
funny.
his personality is way too big, man. Is way too big.
Yeah,
Um, Especially for two other wrestlers who aren't known for talking. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you put other people that can actually talk on the mic as much as Seth, I think it will work. But Bronson and Breaker, they're not talking on the mic like that, so they get overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel they're not dominant enough. Like what we saw with LA Knight, they should have been doing that with everybody.
yeah.
Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like why you
You know
have
what it
why you
feels?
have the tsunami if you're not hitting everybody with that every week?
You know,
It's not enough
it
fear in
feels
everybody's heart for them. So
it feels like creative pays no attention to Bronson Reed on social media and the amount of personality that man has, and he's more than a tsunami to me. You know what I'm saying? He's really dope. Been a fan since he was Jonah. Like we gotta. I agree with you, Sha. I think I don't know. Something's got to give. They got to be more than just taking people out so Seth can get to the championship. They got to aspire for goals or something too. Or what's the point of you just being there? You're in the cult, so
Seth not even wrestling, bro. Like that's the crazy thing. Like he's not even wrestling right now. He chilling.
That's the rule, man. When you become a main eventer, you only wrestle once a month at pay-per-views. You just talk for 20 minutes every Monday and Tuesday and Friday. That's it. You
Damn, but
might
did he
throw
even
some
wrestle on
punches
the
at the
last pay
end.
per view? Did he even wrestle on the
I don't
last
think so.
PLE?
No.
That's a,
Is he?
well,
Is he
no,
gonna be
no,
on
he
Night of
Yeah,
did.
no,
Money in
Champions?
the
he won
Bank, of
Money in the
course, of
Bank. Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He
yeah, he
won
He
got
Money
won
in
Money
the
in
Money
the
in the
Bank,
Bank.
of course. But
Is he
all
gonna be
right,
on
so
Night of
check.
Champions?
Nope.
No,
Because he was supposed to fight LA Knight, I think, but LA Knight they say he's
Yeah.
out. I don't know if Seth fights at I don't know if he's gonna fight at whatchamacallit either. I don't know if he's gonna fight at Saturday Night Main Event, so they might be saving him for
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
hell, it's champions that's not even fighting that night of champions. That's a whole nother take. But you know what I'm saying. But
Nah, break it down, Ari.
question for question for all y'all. Like, who would you actually have Bronson Reed have like a feud with? Because I can't think of anybody for him actually to beef with on Raw like that.
Hot take.
Honestly, I
Him and
wanted.
Bron start going at it.
Him and Bron.
Who?
Him and
Him
Bron.
and Bron.
That's
Him and
it.
Bron just go together. Just
So
yeah,
you break
almost
it
for
up
me.
just like that.
Just like that, bro. Just as quickly as they started it, break it up. We don't need it
Yeah.
no
Damn.
more. Yeah, dude, I'm tired of it.
I wanted to
They
see him
are
feud with
holding
Walter
Braun
with
Breaker
Gunther.
back. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed and Gunther would be amazing. But they're holding Braun Breaker back, man. The people are chanting, and I feel like they made a few missteps. I thought the perfect opportunity to put the jetpack, so they say, on Braun Breaker's back is when he lost the Intercontinental belt to Jey Uso the first time. He shook the man hand in the ring. And that was the perfect time to just go ahead and make him a face. Like the people love the dude. Like even
Mhm.
it's hard not to cheer for Braun. Like because the more carnage and damage that he does, people want to see it. Just like how Jacob Fatu was doing. Did y'all see that spear he gave to Penta?
Panta, yep.
God
Yeah.
damn, that spear was crazy. Like just off the spear alone, like to me, besides RKO, Bron got the number one move in the sport right now. That spear is insane, and it's a legitimate
Devastating.
finisher. It's a legitimate like okay, he if he hit Andre the Giant with the spear, it's like okay, Andre got that spear. He couldn't kick out. That's legit to me. I think Braun Breaker needs, and I know we have an abundance of baby faces, abundance of faces, and we do need some more heels, but Braun don't need to be in that group. I think Braun he could get it on his own. To me, especially if you're not letting Paul Heyman talk. Like my man Paul Heyman ain't even speak. I'm like, come on, well,
Let
you
me, let
know,
me ask y'all a question. Um, Being that the natural disasters just went into the Hall of Fame this past year,
yep.
how would you feel if they put Bronson with Otis and did a natural disaster 2.0, kind of like a tribute?
Ooh.
I don't know if we take Otis serious enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love Otis, but I don't take him seriously, so I don't know.
I mean, he is a Money in the Bank winner. You know what I'm saying?
But he lost the briefcase. He ain't even get a chance to cash in. He lost the briefcase.
Yeah. I do think, with Otis it's all in creative because it was a time when everybody was behind him. You know what I'm saying? The crowd was behind him. So I think with the right creative, make him serious, less more like Chris Farley. I
There you go.
think
That's a good.
I
That's a good. Yeah, there you go. Chris
Oh, they
Farley.
dropped the ball with Gable and Otis's Chad Farley and Chris Farley and David Spade. That was a slam dunk uh, right there.
Tommy Boy.
Easy. That
I
would have been fire.
Yeah. I think Bronson Reed is great. I liked when he was on his little rampage before he got injured with against the Bloodline in War Games when him and Braun Breaker, I mean him and Braun Strowman was going at it and damn near trying to kill each other every week, and You know, he gave CM Punk the tsunami and Seth and Jey Uso. I think he's fine, and I think Paul Heyman is the right guy to manage him. They just gotta break him out of being a bodyguard. Like let's make this a crew. You know, like let's the
Mhm.
you know the Four Horsemen was a crew, NWO was a crew, DX was a crew. Of course, those guys came out and they cheated and they interfered in matches, but these guys look like their sole purpose is to be bodyguards for Seth Rollins and wrestle a little bit. You know, so I'm just
Mhm.
not feeling it.
You think they trying to build up towards Seth and whatever his faction is versus Roman and his bloodline faction?
I think that's War Games. I
Yeah,
think it's War Games.
And his team that he's building.
yeah.
I could see Solo, JC Mateo, Seth, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed against the Bloodline, with Jacob Fatu replacing CM Punk from last year. I can see that.
I don't
And
know if they're
also
gonna
for
be able to
me,
keep Braun Breaker on the leash that long, man.
mm,
For until War Games, right now he's a dog on a leash, and I just don't know if they can keep him on a leash that long. I could see Seth like smacking him in the face real quick, like just to get him right, and he just look at him like, "Yo, did you just smack me?" And like that could be the cookie crumbling. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening, but damn, I don't think they could keep him on leash that long, man.
hey,
What you was gonna say, E?
I can see, hey, based on off what you said, or I can see Paul getting in Braun Breaker's ear and they splitting off, and he
On
rocking
their
with
own.
him. Yep, I can see that. But for me, as a fan of Bronson Reed, him and Gunther got some really great matches pre WWE, man. So I wouldn't mind seeing them two feud with each other.
But how do you
I
do it
like it.
if Gunther is in the main draw with the belt? You know what I'm saying? How do you do that?
It's not gonna happen because they turned Bronson Reed into a henchman. So
Just
you
have
know
him team up
it
with Ludwig. He popped
yeah
back up on Raw.
It was a Ludwig
yeah.
sighting.
Uh,
Well,
a
well,
rare one.
what if they did this? What if they did something where Seth cashes in on Gunther, and you know, instead of Gunther getting an immediate rematch, which it don't seem like they giving the immediate rematches no more. Um, he has to go through Bronson Reed, then he has to go through Braun Breaker to get to Seth.
Mhm. You know, Gunther
Man,
got to take the suits off.
if I'm Seth,
He
I'm
got to
not
take.
cashing in against no damn Gunther. No, no,
Mm-mm.
I'm
One
not cashing
chopper
in against the
in that
ring
whole
general.
chase. One chopper in that whole chase.
So what are you waiting?
Although, if Goldberg gets his wish, man, he might not have to cash in against Gunther.
Right. We'll see on Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Good point.
Might not have to
I
cash in
would rather
against him.
him cash in. I would rather him cash in on Goldberg, man. Because that I'm gonna take that as the nail in the coffin. We won't have to see him in the ring again. He can
Where
come
where
wave and sit in the crowd where they say his name at the bottom. WWE Hall of Fame with Bill Goldberg, but no more in the
where's
ring.
where's Goldberg from? Where's Goldberg from?
They said adopted home Atlanta. I don't know what that
But
means.
that's what I'm saying. They just started saying this adopted Atlanta. That's why I'm
Right.
like, damn, y'all built it up
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
from
know.
because
him being from Atlanta.
from what I understand, he went to
He
high
lived
school
in
and everything
Birmingham.
out here.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, where the hell he
Yeah,
from?
from what
Like,
I understand.
this is new though.
Parts
They haven't.
unknown.
They just started saying adopted Atlanta. Huh?
Yeah,
I don't know why
I
they
Parts
think
doing
now
that.
he live
unknown.
in like South Dakota or Texas or somewhere
He
else
lives
now.
he lives in Bernie. He lives like 45 minutes from me because
Yeah.
so one of my friends, her son is like a very prominent athlete out here and they go to high school. So, yeah, he knows him pretty well. His son. Well, they said that Goldberg was born in Oklahoma, in
Okay.
Tulsa, but they said that was born into a Reformed Jewish family in Tulsa. Yeah,
So he's the
but
Tulsa
then,
King now.
yeah, but then I guess he grew up in Atlanta.
Man, he better
Speaking of Tulsa
stop
King,
saying that
sidebar.
adopted, man.
Yeah,
I have
especially
to
if you're gonna
say
be
it.
in Atlanta.
My backyard.
All right.
I
Oh
might as
yeah.
well say it. Other than that, it wasn't really anything that really struck a chord. What y'all think about Judgment Day? Liv is officially out. Raquel is in
Now I thought the
limbo.
Raquel and Rhea joint was good too.
That was a good match. I actually enjoyed that one.
Yeah, they finally let
Seeing Reed
Raquel
get
get a
her
little,
a little over.
let her get busy.
Yeah.
You see,
They got long
she gave
history
Roxanne
together.
a nice little hug. Oh,
Yes, you did.
But are they gonna relinquish the belts? Like her, like what's going on? Like,
I think they're in limbo.
does Roxanne just fill in?
man, they gonna keep them belts, man.
Yeah.
Does
I
she get back? They said 6 months. Is that cap? I don't know. They said 6 months.
I don't know
Don't know.
unless
But
you
who
let the
gonna
Bella
take it off
twins
of
fight
them?
her.
That's my thing.
The Bella twins.
True.
Don't nobody want to see that, man.
I
Well,
think
I
that's
don't
where
know.
it was
There are people
going
that want to
before
see it, I
Liv got hurt.
guess.
I think that's where it was going.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No,
Freak accident.
I don't know.
So yeah, maybe at Evolve, the Bellas against
Did
got to be
it,
Roxanne and
did Raquel put
okay.
Rhea through a table? Yes.
The
Right.
Slim Jim table. Yep.
Slim
Yeah,
Jim
they
table,
made sure
man. Your
they showed
favorite.
that Slim Jim.
Your
It's
favorite,
The
getting
man.
some
Slim
love,
Jim
Yo,
B.
table in the
who the
ring
hell still
in the
eats Slim
Papa
Jims,
John
man?
Slim Jim
Who
Hey,
eats
I
Slim
grew up
Jims,
eating
man?
Slim Jims.
No, I mean grew up
as a
on it,
grown
but
ass
who
man, it's
still eats
impossible.
Slim
Oh
Jims?
no, I don't grab them like the way I used to.
Yo, it
Damn. So
smell
you
like
still eat
heartburn,
them?
yo.
Maybe if I had a couple drinks and I'm in the gas station, and yeah, if I see one, I'll.
God
But not. I don't
damn,
say
Nick.
Slim Jims. No. It's the
You a
them all
savage,
beef,
boy.
them real, them
Damn.
100%, the 100% beef.
Damn. You a savage. I
But
haven't
I
had a
did take
Slim
the
Jim
box because they
since
have
Macho
Macho Man
Man.
on it, though.
That's what
Right.
I'm
I just said I
saying.
got
Like,
the box because of the Macho Man joint.
you eating the
So,
LA Night Slim Jims? Damn.
nah, bro.
A savage, man.
Like, man. Yo, we had cool childhoods. Like, I ain't never eat a Slim Jim only until Macho Man said so. I ain't
Damn.
never drink Gatorade till I see Mike do the switch hand joint in the commercial.
Stop.
Like, man, we
It
had,
was a sports thing. I was always in sports, and it was always at the concession stand. Yeah, it was
yeah,
one of
yep.
those. Yeah.
Oh man,
I can honestly say I've never partaken
Snapped into a
in a
Slim
Slim
Jim?
Jim before.
He ain't missing nothing.
You're not. You're really not.
hey, but shout Nick. I know you know about Bucky's.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know we got one
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Georgia.
Okay.
They got a great jerky section, man.
They do the
Fire,
jalapeno honey one is my favorite. Oh my
fire.
goodness.
What's
I don't know about
Bucky's?
Slim
Yeah.
Jims, but I can rock with the jerky.
Right. The jerky. Oh yeah, I'm a jerky guy, but yeah. Yeah. Bucky's is amazing. They got.
You know, jerky is adult Slim Jims. There we go.
There you go.
Y'all some savages, man.
uh,
Y'all some straight savages.
yeah.
What do y'all think about Canelo Alvarez saying that he may join WWE soon?
Let's do it. It's good for our culture.
I mean,
Yeah.
what he gonna do?
Right. I
He
don't know
gonna
what you
be.
do.
I mean, I
Walking
don't
somebody
know.
out, walking Dominic out. I mean, walking Ray out or
It was
somebody.
talking like he want to get in the ring.
Oh damn! I thought you just meant he wanted like team like make an appearance.
Man, he gonna be like Balrog in Street Fighter. Nobody play with
What
Balrog.
about the Mike Tyson and DX thing back in the day?
I mean, he could
You
fight
know, for the
Logan
Judgment
Paul.
Day.
He could fight Logan Paul.
There you go.
Put him in a little
That's a
match with
good little
Logan.
take. Yeah,
I can see that.
They should create a
but
celebrity division. That's it. Just create a celebrity division where they go against each other.
I'm so far out of boxing. I couldn't even tell you. I'm like mad far out of boxing after damn Mayweather. I've been out.
And then he really punched Big Show. Like, pop.
Yeah,
He really
yeah,
got him.
yeah.
Hey, I know
Made
who
him
else got
bleed.
really
Yeah,
punched, or it
he
looked
broke his
like it.
nose.
Your boy Karrion Cross when Sammy punched him.
oh
Oh,
yeah, he ate that.
Sammy
I
hit
said,
the
"Damn."
hell out of him. Punched the
I was
hell.
like, finally, Sammy. When I saw that, I finally stood up. I was like, finally. A little bit of fire, but
Yeah,
that
that
should be
was
a good
nice.
match too. Shout out to Karrion Cross, man. Shout out to Karrion.
Is
It's
this
good to
is
see
this
him.
gonna be the
It's
start
shine, man.
of like some type of renaissance for? I think both of these guys need this feud, man, because they're not doing
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah.
Carrion is doing a bunch of talking. Sammy's not doing anything. I think this could be a fire beef. No pun
I think so
intended.
too.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just
Like
glad Karrion gets
I'm
the
very
match.
interested. Yeah,
Just
that's what
glad he gets the
And
I'm
Night
match.
of
glad.
Champions too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he no more backstage interruptions. We can get to see him in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
This
Because
is
he did
happening
have one of
next
the
week,
dopest
right?
entrances at one point.
Karrion.
Yeah, it's next week, I believe.
This is next
Yeah,
week
his
on
entrance
Raw,
was
right?
fire. Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Sammy next week on Raw. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh
They
yeah.
fighting on
No, it's
they
not a
fight they
champions.
fighting a night of the champions.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
champions.
oh that.
Yeah,
Oh, so we
he
might
got a PLE.
not see Scarlett then. Yeah.
Well,
So all right.
you still can see her though because Rhea and
Yeah.
Raquel is fighting street fight. They got it at Night of Champions too.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
And
a
we
so
good
they're
get
gonna
to
be
get
they're
to
gonna be
see
fully
Jade.
dressed. You know what
Hey,
I'm
I'm
saying?
about to say we get to see Jade in the big match, and she gonna have on her sweatsuit.
Yeah. Not excited about
Oh
that, but you
man.
know.
Hey, we can't forget it's gonna be at 1 o'clock too. Cause I'll
right.
forget. I'll wait until 6 o'clock and wait for the pre-show, and thing doesn't happen already. So
Now my
I gotta.
nephews tell me, Uncle Nick, hey, make sure they make sure I'm tuned in, bro. But
Damn. So should we go through it real quick? It's not that many matches. Let's go through
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn versus Karrion Cross. Start with Uncle
I
Nick.
want to say Karen.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
say
say
Karrion
Carrie.
Cross. Yeah, shout out to Karrion, man. Yeah, I hope he's gonna do his thing after all this built up. Like he says, we begin the backstage, promos. But I think he's gonna take it, man. I hope he takes it.
You will?
I'm going Carrie. I want to go Sammy, but I think the loss to Carrion is going to send them further into his woe is me downward. I don't know if I can do it back. Um, and hopefully we can maybe get a heel Sammy or some kind of life breathed into him. But I have a feeling Carrion's going to take this.
What you think, Ari?
So
Uh I think this usually I go against what everyone is saying, but I think Karrion, damn, we'll never see him wrestle. So I gotta go with Karrion Cross for this one, man. This build-up has been too crazy, and he's been the puppet master behind it. So give the man the victory, man.
yeah.
Give the man the victory.
And the other thing we got to factor in. This is kind of like a home field advantage match for Sammy. You know what I'm saying? I remember last time when he went out there, he was speaking the language and everything, and they were going crazy. So, you know, the Saudis also wanted, I think, Warrior versus somebody, and Warrior had been dead for years. So they might want the the face to go over, if that
That's
makes
the
sense.
power of the
So
warrior, man.
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Sammy on this one. I think Sammy takes it.
yeah.
United States Championship. This is one we've been waiting months to see. Jacob Fatu versus Solo. All right, what you think?
If Solo does not win this match, I don't know what they are doing with Solo. He has lost all credibility as a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So I am going. I love Jacob Fatu, but I feel like you gotta let Solo win because what's the point of him? I don't see him as a good wrestler if he loses. Like he loses every match. He's clownable. Like I'm gonna go with Solo. I'm gonna go with Solo. Not in a straight up way, of course, because Jacob washes him if it's straight up. But I'm gonna go with Solo, and he might got called the Tongas back, man. Somebody, JC, not enough. That's not enough. You got to call the Tongas back, man. I don't know what they doing, but Solo need help, man. He got to press that button quick. But I'm gonna
I
go with
like it.
Solo for the win.
He will.
I was thinking the same thing. For the exact same reasons. Only thing I can see is maybe the Tongaloa Tama maybe possibly coming back and they jumping Jacob and Jimmy makes the save or something. You know, because Solo wanted Jimmy back with the new blood. He wanted him in the new bloodline. So I don't know. I would rather see Jacob chasing the belt than just having it and dominating right now. I think it would build his character even more and make him even stronger. And he'll eventually, maybe SummerSlam, he'll get that back. But I'm going Solo.
Wait a minute, SummerSlam. That's only that's like a week away. You know that not literally, but that's soon
Excuse
for
me,
him to get it.
Mr. Yeet, 51 days.
Come on, man.
So that's all I'm
Let
saying.
Solo get that belt longer than 51 days, man. Stall Solo out, man.
Wait, quick
I
question.
want to.
Has Jacob been pinned? I know he's lost matches like via DQ or whatever, but has he actually been pinned?
I never
I
saw
don't
him
think
pin
so.
before. No.
I never seen him.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
So damn,
So
Yeah,
it was in a dog walk his ass. So I want to see.
dang.
yeah. I
We'll
think when I
see.
seen him in multi-man matches, somebody always took him out, usually through the barricade or something, so he wasn't there for the finish, to
Mm.
protect him and keep him strong. So yeah, I don't think he ever took a pin.
Nick, what you think?
But Solo needs this, so
Solo needs it
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I don't think he went straight up. Like I already said, for sure not straight up. But he gonna leave with the belt, unfortunately.
I think Solo not only does he need to win, I'm gonna predict Solo to win, but he also needs to be formidable in that ring. Like he gotta like all this joking around and all this, doing the stuff with your legs and all of that. That's cool. But when you get in with Jacob, you gotta be serious, man. We gotta go back to Solo from a couple of years ago where he just gave John Cena about 53 of them spikes. So I think
yeah.
Solo's gonna win it with some
That was
performance.
barefoot
We're
Solo,
gonna have a
man.
street
This
fight.
Hey,
Solo different.
Oh, go ahead.
hey, I'm about to
Take your
say he
shoes
gotta
off.
take his shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Hey, but if he lose, man, I'm gonna call him Solo Barry Horowitz Sokoa. That's gonna be his new name.
Give himself a pat on the
So
back.
that's it, man. That's gonna be his new name. Or Solo Catering Sokoa. Either one. That's what I'm gonna call him till they get him right.
Street fight.
Damn.
Rhea Ripley versus Raquel. We was just talking about it. Who goes over?
I'm going Rhea. Rhea goes over. She went through the Slim Jim table inside of the Snickers, Papa John's wrestling ring. So I definitely want to see her go over, get her lick back.
Okay. Nick, what you think?
Oof. I mean, Raquel took that mean riptide outside the ring on the mat too, so she ready for it too. But I think ultimately, I think Mommy takes it. At the end of the day.
Young Ari.
Yeah, I think this actually gonna be a good match. Street fight wise, they get to go at it, but she not beating Rhea, man. She not beating Rhea. Let's stop it. You know, let's stop it. But yeah, I definitely think Rhea's gonna take that win, man.
Okay, guys. Hot
Hey,
take.
she has the tag team belts, so that's part of my factoring as well. She already has the belts; she can take the loss.
Hot take.
Oh yeah.
I'm going with Raquel. I think Roxanne comes in and helps her get the victory and sort of ingratiates herself into Raquel now. So I'm go
I can see it.
I'm going with Raquel. Especially in the street fight, she could hit Rio over the head with a chair, with anything. So
Yeah.
I think Raquel takes this one. Queen of the Ring finals. We talked about this earlier. Oscar versus Jade Cargil. I picked Jade to win. I think we all did, right? Did we all pick Jade?
Yeah.
No, I said Oscar. I
Oh, you
hope
said
Oscar's.
Oscar.
Yeah, I hope she takes it without the booty bump. That's why I said maybe we get the spray and a mix with the booty bump or something. But I hope Oscar, even though Jay looked great, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a match. She's gonna have to really want it.
I think we
Nobody
either
beats
one who
Asuka.
wins. What'd you say, Ari?
Nobody beats Asuka.
You.
That's what she say, man. That's what she says.
It's just when you
It's
start
funny
talking.
because every time you want to make your point, that's when it starts freezing. It's like somebody just pressing
Damn.
mute from
Like they don't
saying
want you to hear it. Like
That
John
might
Cena, somebody's afraid to say what I'm gonna
word.
say.
I,
it.
I might gotta change my pick, man. That might be Jay doing that. That might be
Then they
Jay
try to
doing
censor
that.
young Ari.
Yeah, that might be Jay doing that. You know?
Oh
Nah, but
man.
I'm gonna go with Oscar, man. I'm gonna go with Oscar.
There you go.
Okay, okay, I like it. I think that no matter who wins, I think we get two great matches for SummerSlam. Either way, Jade versus Tiffy, or it might be not Jade versus Nia Jax because they have that street fight coming up. But I I, I think Tiffy holds on to SummerSlam, and Asuka and Io Sky. That's gonna be a hell of a match too. Two former teammates, two former crew members.
Mhm.
Either way, women's division is really cooking. King of the Ring, Cody Cutter versus the RKO, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, two members of Legacy, two out of the three longtime friends, mentor, mentee. Who takes it, Ari?
Cody is gonna go for that Cody Cutter and catch a devastating RKO. And I'm going with the runner up from last year, Randall Orton. I'm gonna go with RKO. You cut out again?
Viper, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Viper. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. It's hard to go against Cody Rhodes, but I'm gonna go with Randy Orton. I
Mm,
think we see that super cutter off the top rope, and Randy catches him with the RKO. So he was a runner up last year. I think he's gonna take it this year. And I think that's gonna be a great match. But I'm gonna go with Randall Orton for the win.
I like it.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that's my pick for match of the night too, man. I like that scenario. Um, Again, this is a match that easily could have been a WrestleMania main event. They letting us get it, early. I'm gonna go with. I just think it makes more sense with Cody, but maybe we get a triple threat at SummerSlam, which I wouldn't be mad at. But I know we got to pick just one right now. I'm gonna go with Cody. I just think Cody is just he's just a freight train coming through now, man. The guy feels like he's unstoppable.
He's gonna hit that rage button, all right.
Yeah, what you think?
I don't like that he got that little. I don't like that he got that, man. That's
It's gonna
crazy.
happen.
It
Just,
it makes him a 99 in real life.
there you go.
Word.
Hey, who takes it?
Dude, I'm going with Randall Keith Orton. That's who
Yeah.
I'm going with.
Okay.
He
Okay.
needs a big win. Um, and also I prefer the RKO over the Cody Cutter. I hate the Cody Cutter. I hate all of the mid rope springboard moves he does. So that's just me. So I got to
Come
pick the
on, stall him
RKO.
out, man. Stall out Cody, man.
It's so Jay's getting jumped by everybody right in the ring. Cody comes out to make the save. He unnecessarily jumps off the middle rope. I mean, just beat everybody up, my brother. That's it. So I'm going with
he,
RKO.
he's a superhero, man. That's his special move.
I get it, Cody Lander. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely going RKO. I don't think Randy Orton has ever won King of the Ring, right?
Nope.
That's one of the few things
No.
that has escaped him. So
Neither
I
has
can see him
Cody,
definitely doing that.
right?
Cody doesn't need
Cody.
it. Cody toppled Brock Lesnar, so he doesn't need King of the Ring.
He
At least
don't
not
need it,
yet.
but he gonna look cool with that crown and his fit. It's gonna look cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna look cool.
You don't like
It
to see
is a good look.
Randy in a vest and some drawers in the crowd?
No, that makes even less sense.
Cody when
Oh
he
man.
bringing his wife out too. She gonna get the damn crown for being the queen, and she ain't even in the tournament. He gonna. They might even let the
Cody
dog have
Rahane.
a cake.
I was they gonna get Pharaoh and put it on Pharaoh. That'd be
Yeah, he
hard.
gonna even have a dog.
Um,
Uh,
hey, Cody Rahane and Queen Brandy Charmel. There we go. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
Nick, what you think, man?
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. That's my pick.
Okay, okay.
I think Cody wins, but I don't think he's gonna win with a finisher either. I don't think it's gonna be a finisher. I think it's gonna be
What you
some
got
type
him
of.
winning with a roll up?
I think it might be some type
Top
of
rope
roll up or
cutter.
something. Maybe a roll up. I don't think Randy wins with an RKO, and I don't think Cody wins with a Cody cut. It's gonna be some type of alternate move.
You know what I do know? For that match, the crowd gonna be lit. They gonna hit the woes for Cody. And I'm interested to see if they're gonna sing Randy's lyrics like they've been doing everywhere out there in Saudi Arabia. So
I'm
that's
hoping
gonna
They
be
it.
gonna give
interesting to me
Randy
too.
that love. They definitely gonna give
Yeah.
Randy that love. Main event. Wait, let me make sure that's all the matches. I think that's the last match. The main event, WWE Championship, John Cena versus CM Punk. We talked about the pipe bomb from Friday. A lot of excitement around this. A lot of legend. A lot of story around this match. CM Punk has been in wrestling since 2020. What, one, when he made his comeback in 2021. He has not
Mhm.
won a major championship in either AEW or WWE. Is it time? He will. Does CM Punk finally get that gold around his waist?
Not in Saudi Arabia.
No.
Not on John Cena's farewell tour. Sorry. Um, it'll be a good match. But I think Cena pulls it out. And I think Cena does something dirty, maybe a low blow, but he pulls it out. I got Cena winning.
What you think, Ari?
Mm, I'm leaning towards what E is saying. And if Vince McMahon was here, I would see him come out and be like, "We're not gonna let the match end like this and start the match back over." I think that would be great if Triple H was to do something like that. Because I mean, how many times can John Cena not win but get DQ with hitting somebody with his belt, man? Like enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, I really don't know. I I would go with Cena, man. I would go with Cena. I think we all just a witness on this farewell tour, and I don't see it ending anytime soon. So I think I'm gonna go with Cena, man.
Will there be
Sorry,
a
CM Punk.
Is there a Ron killing sighting? Is he gonna interfere? Does he factor into this match at all? You think, Nick? All right.
I don't even
I
remember
don't
the
know
last
if I'm
time I
under the
seen
ring.
him.
Right. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe he's been quiet for a reason. So we can see him in Saudi. But
Who, Ron?
R-Truth?
Yeah.
He just wrestled. He just
On
wrestled.
Friday
When?
he was on SmackDown.
all right, when he got he ended the match. Yeah. When he was calling
It
out Cena, get out of
it
here,
was
Cena.
so
Yeah.
short because Cena hit him with the
Yeah.
damn belt.
Right. There you go. I
Yeah. I
forgot.
forgot about that. All right.
He might.
Damn.
Good old R
I
Truth.
think I think that answers your question. Even if Ron Killings come out, it ain't gonna make much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna do
Uh,
nothing.
Nick,
Where is The Rock? Where is Travis Scott at? What's going on, man?
Drink your Termana. Chilling.
Travis Scott ducking bullets from Pusha T right now.
Oh yeah, boy. Those some serious bullets right there. Dang.
Man, listen.
Yeah, that was
can't
full
you
court
can't
pressure.
play with them boys, man. Them boys, they they always got something in the chamber, no pun intended. Nick, who you think's gonna win?
Yeah.
I know I initially said, we cool to see Punk, even because I haven't been such a big fan of the guy and him turning around to save us, or save wrestling, but I don't think it happens now. Yeah, like, I'm sure it'll happen at some point, but yeah, I think Cena's gonna take the belt home. We'll take it back from Saudi. Take it home from Saudi, excuse me.
Damn, I think Cena takes the belt. Um, Cena win. He'll find a way to win and go to SummerSlam to fight Cody Rhodes. We get the rematch from WrestleMania at night 2 of SummerSlam. I can't wait. And I think Cena is gonna win with his finisher. I think he'll hit the FU or attitude adjustment, I guess we're calling it, and he'll win.
Oh
Much
yeah.
love to CM Punk. I know he's out for revenge, but Cena smoking, man. It's too early for him to lose the belt, especially after he just
Feels
dropped
like
that pipe bomb. You can't lose the belt after
yeah.
on the heels of dropping no pipe bomb. You gotta hold that joint for a little bit longer now.
Oh, before we go, one last thing. Justice for the Prophets. They ain't been on the PLE since Mania 40. Let that sit in. Let that sit in. Justice
What?
for the Street
Wait, hold
Profits.
up. Go back. Wait.
Go ahead and look it up.
Go
I've
back.
been doing
Since
research about
WrestleMania
this.
40. Why? Why do you think? Do you think there's such a? I mean, obviously these guys are putting on great matches, but do you think they're
For
saving
some
them because they're
reason,
such a staple for television? Or
I have no reason why they are benching their best tag teams. Where's Motor City Machine? Like, I don't think the universe understand how pivotal and important to modern wrestling Motor City Machine Guns are. It was them and the Bucks, like together. So it's like them, the Prophets. They showed us what they could do with the ladder match. Like, why aren't they on PLEs? That's the biggest question for me.
well,
So,
my question would be is why aren't if it's Night of Champions? Why isn't every match a championship match? I mean, I understand the king and queen of the
did it
ring,
used to
but
be champion versus
my
champion?
grievances with that. Well, that crown jewel was champion versus champion. I believe they did that last year. So,
Like
but
you
I mean,
had
Night of
the Raw
Champions
versus
before it would
SmackDown.
be just a pay. Yeah, that was that crown jewel, I believe, last year. But
Okay, okay.
Night of Champions would be where, like, just every match was a championship match, and um, it wasn't like brand against brand, and just every match was a championship match, and I've had my grievances before. I think King and Queen of the Ring, that needs to be its own weekend, with the tournament taking place one night King of the Ring, one night Queen of the Ring. Even if you want to, you want to cut it down and do the Fatal Four Way as the opening match, the opening rounds, that's fine. But it should be
Hmm.
one night for both. And Night of Champions, I do think it's terrible that we're not getting all of the champions. No New Day, no Street Profits, Selena Vega, Becky. They all need to be defending them belts. What you think, Ari?
Uh, I completely agree with E. I don't know what's going on there, man. They was cooking, and the Wyatt Six messed
Right.
all of that up. Like I think that messed up all the momentum. So I don't know what they doing with that. It's weird. It's completely weird. Um, but I minus the Street Profit thing. I think with the other belts, I think it's just a weird time. I don't think all of the talent wants to go to Saudi. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wouldn't want to go if I have a belt or if I don't have a belt. I don't feel comfortable going over there right now, point blank. And I think it's a weird position that they're putting them in to even have to kind of ask out from work. You know what I'm saying? Take a PTO day. I think it's a weird situation. So um, I think that has something to do with it. But that Street Profit thing, they got to figure something out, man. Got to figure it out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Damn. Start giving some more love to the Street Profits, man. This is arguably I mean, they're the champions. It's no argument about that, but they're arguably the best tag team that you have in the WWE. So just let these guys rock on a major platform. People will love them. Ain't no way these guys are not going to deliver great matches too. So have a little bit more faith.
Yeah,
I mean, I know there's SmackDown staples, but I would love to see them on the PLE or Saturday Night's Main Event or something. It's crazy that they haven't been on the PLE since 40, over a year. That's like
oh
purgatory.
yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, shoot, I hate to end on a somber note, but that's how we gonna end this damn show. Thanks, E. Will. Appreciate you, brother.
I'm sorry, man. It's been bothering me all episode, man. Ever since I found out, man, it's been bothering me, man. I had to get it off my chest.
Nah, that's
I'm
crazy,
sorry.
Put
man.
it put it on a
We
shirt,
hope that.
man. Put it on a shirt. Free the Street Profits.
Justice for the profits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
word.
I don't want them free. I want
Oh
them
yeah,
employed.
yeah. Well, yeah.
You know
Let's
what I'm
not
saying?
freedom.
I just
Let's
want
not freedom.
some decent booking. You know what I'm saying? So
And we give our thoughts and prayers to everybody traveling abroad. Um, just
sure.
decided, we hope everybody's safe, and we want everybody to be safe all across the world, American or not. We want everybody to be safe. So thoughts,
Absolutely.
thoughts,
Love is
and
love.
pray for peace. We got everything covered
Yeah.
this week. Raw. We're gonna give you the preview, the Night of Champions, and we got Tech N9ne. Stay tuned.